leak here. Should be fine though. So today is Thursday, March 13th. Yep. Tomorrow is the 14th. It's Dad's birthday tomorrow. He turns the big 6-0. Almost time to start looking at homes for him. I'm kidding, he's probably gonna stay here till he's dead. But nice day out. It's I know it's kind of been some pretty decent weather. The mornings are cool there, it's in the 30s, but during the day, yesterday was almost 60. Today's supposed to be up there again and supposed to be pretty decent. This weekend's supposed to be a little chilly, maybe some rain, snow stuff, but we're getting there. Actually, as I was thinking about it, remember I made a video last year on Dad's birthday. We were actually picking rocks that day, I'm pretty sure. I know that last winter was such a mild winter and dry. It was so dry. We got into the fields and I know field up on the hill north of the farm here. Remember that we're picking rocks and running the rock picker, and remember I said wish Dad a happy birthday because he was on the phone with people all day. So wish him a happy birthday again. But today's plan is we're gonna do some pressure washing. So we got a new pressure washer. So long story short, our old one kind of just wore out, and it wasn't a fancy pressure washer, not just a gas one. It was like a 2400 psi or 27, I forget. So this one's a 3600, but it's a heated pressure washer. So this fall, when that pressure washer started acting up on me, we had the inspector due, so I had to get it washed. I borrowed my uncle's heated pressure washer. He's got a bigger one, of the diesel ones. They're pretty common, and that was the first time I ever used one. I was pretty amazed by how much pressure they had, and plus the heat was really nice. I thought that was a really nice job. So I started asking around what the prices are on them, but they are not cheap. They are anywhere from, there's a lot of different sizes and stuff, but for the kind of standard one, it's between $4,000 to $6,000 ish. I didn't really feel like spending quite that much. I wasn't sure how much I'm going to use it, which I do pressure wash a decent amount, but I don't know if it's quite worth spending that much. So I found this at our local creamery, Sunrise in Piers. There they got their small gas engine shop and the electric motor shop. I took a motor in there once this winter, and I seen this one sitting there. They actually got a few of them, but it is heated. It runs off of LP and not diesel, so it's got a propane tank there, and it's obviously not as heavy duty. I've used it. I actually just got it here on Monday. So I washed off the Bobcat, the manure spreader. There's a leak on the manure spreader. Got that fixed. So I've been using it a decent amount, and so far I'm pretty happy with it. I like the pressure. It does not get as hot, where this one will get up to about 150 degrees, where those diesel ones I believe get up to like 180 to 200. I could be wrong. I'm sure they're different, but that's what the guy at the shop told me anyways. But this one costed $1,300. So I mean, I could get 3 of these for the price of the heavier duty one. Maybe I'll kick myself in the future. Maybe this won't last long, and maybe I was better off buying the more expensive one. But I figure I'll give this a try. But so far, like I said, I'm pretty happy with it. It's got a lot more pressure. It's still a pull start. Doesn't got a nice electric start or nothing, but it seems like these motors, they do fire up pretty good as long as you keep them inside and decent temperature. So yeah, that's the spiel on that. If you're looking for a cheaper heated pressure washer, go check out Sunrise. They're not a sponsor or nothing. They're just our local creamery. That's who we ship our milk through and stuff, so nice to give them some support. Anyways, we are pressure washing our fans. So I just came out here and so in the fall I put this plastic, there's a sheet of plastic over everything. They got this old steel that we screw on there. And it does a decent job at keeping some cold air out. There's still a decent amount gets through, but I actually got kind of a plan to do this summer. I talked to my brother-in-law a little bit. And what I kind of want to do here next year is actually build like a frame around the fan, then have a door, an insulated door that pivots up top. You get up all the way with a chain just to hook it up there, and you want to set it down, it'll swing down and close and seal that fan up better. My uncle did that in his chicken barn, and I thought that was a pretty bright idea. It's a easy one-man job to open and close them. I think it'll look a lot nicer, and hopefully it should do quite a bit better job if we do it right. That's kind of my plan for this next summer, and I gotta make some phone calls to get some pricing. Maybe I would like to spray foam this end. You know, this, I don't know, it probably ain't too big a deal, but there is gaps to be like in there. And along this wall here, there's some, can't really see it right now, but so where these fans are, we added this on after the barn was built, so it wasn't tied in, you know, like a new build. It was an add-on. So it looks really nice. It did a really good job at it, but just being an add-on and stuff didn't line up perfect. And it's a barn. It's not like it's a house or a shed or something where you seal it up 100% perfect. But it definitely does its job. But it definitely gets very cold on this west end of our barn here. You know, from here for about 20 feet, when it's cold, this manure freezes hard. It gives me quite a few issues with the scrapers. Cows don't like laying on the last few stalls sometimes, and so I would like to figure out how to get this end of the barn here cleaned up or warmed up a little more in the winter. But we'll see what we got for time this summer and what it costs, and we'll see. There's always projects like that are on my mind that don't get done, that should get done, and yeah, that's my little spiel on that. But we're gonna get these fans pressure washed. They get covered with, it's actually not on there very hard, just like I wouldn't quite call it dust, kind of a heavy dust. We're gonna get them all blown off so that, yeah, I don't know, we'll be turning these fans on pretty quick here. I think it is warming up. Almost could run a couple with this weather. It's supposed to be in the 70s tomorrow maybe. We'll see how warm it gets. But the fans will run much more efficient. They don't got that weight on these shutters, kind of holding them back. There's more resistance there. To get that loosened up, they'll open and close better, allow better airflow, and it looks a lot nicer. So that is my plan for right now. We'll get this pressure washer going and see how she does. We're getting there. Ran out of gas, so I gotta fill it up, and I need a little break. This is turning into a little more of a job than I kind of anticipated. So I kind of thought I'd get the shutters cleaned mostly. Then once they were opened up, I seen how dirty the fan blades were. All right, we ran out of gas, so I had to stop, and I needed a little break. When I got done though, I wasn't really right next to the motor, but man, my ears are ringing. Just the sound of the water hitting the stuff. It's awfully loud. You don't really notice it till you're done. So I ran to the house, got some AirPods, figured I can get some podcast time in and save on my hearing hopefully in the future. So with that, I was gonna ask, what are some of your guys' favorite podcasts to listen to? I'm not a big music guy, so I listen to quite a few podcasts. Main ones this time of year not so much, but I like hunting podcasts. That's mostly what consumes my time, but there's some farming ones I listen to I really like. Barn Talk, Straightforward Farming, Bushels and Barrels. I like them quite a bit. Also right now I started at the beginning of the year. It's called The Bible in a Year with Father Mike Schmidt. I'm really enjoying that. From day 1 to 365, they go through the whole Bible. Apparently I'm only on day 73 right now, but that's good. It's like 20-25 minutes a day, and I figure it's good for the soul to do that. But just wondering, what do you guys listen to? What's a good podcast that you guys enjoy? Sarah likes listening to like murder mystery stuff, and they're interesting, but I think hunting and farming stuff is a lot better. So maybe throw your comment in there. Like to hear some new ones. Guys, spend, the tractors got Bluetooth, cars got Bluetooth, AirPods. I spend a lot of time listening to podcasts, so can never get enough good ones. So with that, also, this is turning into a much bigger project than I was kind of anticipating. So inside here is getting pretty clean. Then I realized how dirty the fan blades were. These ones I kind of got cleaned up. I realized that those should get cleaned. It's that's a lot of weight. Not a lot of weight, but in proportion wise, how much those fan blades weigh, they should get cleaned off. They'll run a lot better. So I'll show you one that I haven't cleaned yet. Actually, that one's not dirty. That fan don't work. If you can see that one, don't look like a whole lot, but there's some weight down there, and they should be really important that fan blades are balanced. That's how otherwise they get all out of whack and motors get shot. And so we're getting that cleaned up also as we're going along. Then I figured I should get the outside cleaned up. They're pretty filthy out here too, and the outside of the fan blades, that needs to get cleaned. So I did this I kind of got going on this first one, got it somewhat cleaned up, but it's really a pain in the butt. I actually kind of just bent this wire to get the wand through there. But this is gonna be much easier to clean if I just take this guard off. They're not too hard. They're just, must be 8 just of these clamps on there. I learned you just kind of pry them open, these pop off pretty easily. Whenever I had to replace like a fan blade or something, we'll do that. So this is gonna go a lot smoother. I'm gonna take all these off to get in there good and clean. It's gonna take some more time, but right now I got other stuff to do like always, but it's no major rush right now. We're gonna get these cleaned up good for once and look a lot nicer. So that's about all I got. I feel like I'm talking a lot. I don't do that very often. So we're gonna finish this up. I'll probably show you guys the final product when I'm all done here. I had to stop again. I was washing, also my pressure got really weak. Turn around and look. Here's water shooting up in the air. A cow chewed a hole in the hose. It's kind of running right along there because I had to get back there. Unbelievable. This is why we can't have nice things. So, back to Sunrise, I went, get a different hose again. I did try I guess I'd kind of call it a patch. I put a piece of rubber around it with a hose clamp, got it tight, turned it on, it just blew right through that rubber. Maybe there's a way to fix that. I don't know, this hose is $50, so it's not the end of the world. Just enough to annoy a guy. Well, back to work. All right, we are done. Got them cleaned up. A couple of the shutters, they popped off a bolt, or like a snap-in clip kind of. I just gotta snap them in. There's a couple that they actually were already popped out before. I don't know if it was I guess the wind blowing hard this winter in there. I don't know. We just gotta put them, pop a few of them back in, and we should be ready to rip. That was a much more of a job than I was anticipating. So with these screens on the outside, I just kind of popped most of them off so I could kind of get in underneath there and get them cleaned up. Got a couple of them end up falling off, but not 100% perfect, but the blades are clean. Got all the dust off the motors. We should be good. Hopefully everything runs when I decide to fire them up. Yeah, I just kind of got the inside clean. Come on the outside, get that all cleaned up. Well, then it blows it back through the shutters onto the inside, gets them dirty again, so then I just blew them off quick and called it good. But it is already 4 o'clock, so time to go get the girls from daycare, and we're actually going out to eat tonight for Dad's birthday tomorrow. So I got 2 chore boys lined up. I did have a new calf born, so we're gonna get calves fed now. So we'll bring that fresh cow in on the first group, get her milk, get her calf fed, then take off. Hopefully don't have any issues tonight. We're just going to a local restaurant. So if we have to run back, I guess it ain't the end of the road, but shouldn't be no issues. What do you think, girl? What do we got here? Looks like a bull. Got a big head. Yep. Another bull calf. Been a bad run here lately for bull calves again. All right. Well, that should do it for this video. Hopefully it was kind of satisfying for you. You know, the fans on this far end, no one really sees them besides us from the yard and driving in and out, but it's gonna make me feel a lot better seeing them cleaned up every day. One more thing off the list. Well, thanks for watching again. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you later.